So this is day 56 with Dorado, and I am working with teaching him a cue, kind of a stand on your mark type thing. So I'm using old feed pan, and was telling him the word stand. And so now you'll see, while he really likes to kind of use his feet to touch things, I also want him to learn to go past it when I tell him to go past it. So while he wants to then touch the feed pan, I want him to kind of walk because I'm telling him to walk. So it's just kind of tightening up my cues a little bit, getting him to listen to the words that I'm actually saying. And then I direct him to the feed pan now. And that was really good. And then I give the cluck and reward. I think it's really important kind of in the training process to keep changing things up and doing different things. Kind of helps their minds. So now I directed him to change directions. He's doing much better now. Staying much more relaxed.
Stand.
And there, he gave me a very good stand. On the feed bowl.
Stand.
I'm just going to give him a second.
Stand. Stand.
And he's always been kind of like a natural paw type of horse, so it's just a behavior that I'm trying to shape a little bit to my advantage. So now I'm going to work on changing directions, getting the stick in his other eye.
Rado, here. Here.
And then telling him here.
Here.
So I have kind of a couple of cue words that I like to get him to come. I can say his name, I can tell him ho, and then I can also say here or do a whistle. Now I'm working on the side pass. Again, there's things that I work on kind of like every day, just little piece by piece, kind of step by step.
Here.
So now I'm asking him here.
Here.
He did really good. And then just rubbing him with the stick. And working on tapping that ground again. You see he got a little worried. But it's not eliciting the behavior that he'd do before. Now he's just trying to figure out a way to get the reward. So kind of when he stopped pawing the ground and took a second, that's where I rewarded him. So now I'm working him at the trot, and you can see I have the stick out. So I'm just adding a little bit more pressure. This is to get him used to me being near him while he's moving. So then I can start to incorporate other tricks or things that I want to teach him for, like a passage. You have to get the horses used to being kind of in that area while they're moving. So he's learning that it's not necessarily added pressure. It's just me standing there and him trotting while I'm there. This turns into another cue. That was very good. Again, working on tapping the ground. See, my shoulders are kind of rolled. I have them turned. So that, again, it's telling him that that is not an issue. He's doing really well. So now I'm asking him for the side pass to me. And so this is really important because you see how I'm waiting. So he's trying to think this through. He kind of knows what this cue is. I'm going to give him a little reminder. And then he gave me the one step, and then I rewarded. Sometimes I feel like I can work more on giving them a little bit more time because he's very smart. I just need to let him think about what I'm asking him. So now I'm going to give him the tap. And that was the 1 step, so then he gets the reward. And then rub him back down with a stick. Work on this side now. That was very good. So he pushed his haunches away a little bit, so I'll just give him a little tap. And then he did really good. Gave me the 1 step. There's just another game to play in isolating the haunches.
Back. Back.
I'm going to ask him to back up.
Back.
You see the reward I give him, it's a very small little treat that he seems to really like.
Sideways.
They're the Smart Pack cookies. And it's the banana flavored. Would have never have thought he would have liked that. So here you see I'm going to go back and ask him to leg yield, and right where I'm tapping is right where my leg would go. So it's kind of just reiterating that pressure right there. So now I'm going to tell him shoulders. I want him to just move his shoulders. That was pretty good. We're going to change directions. I have to wait a second for him to choose cookie.
Shoulders. Shoulders. Shoulders.
Again, tell him to use his shoulders.
Shoulders. Shoulders. Shoulders.
And then give the reward. So now I'm just still working on reiterating the Spanish walk and cueing it to when I step, so the reflection or mirroring. And since this is the baby stages, you really, don't expect a lot. I just want him to think about with the other, there he's starting to. There, that was really good.
Yeah, you touched me.
I have to make sure, since this is something that he really likes to do, that then I'm able to make him go do other things afterwards, because he tends to think that that's
Shoulders.
all he has to do. So then I'll make him move his shoulders around.
Shoulders.
Again, just trying to change it up on the body control. So you see right there, he wanted to do a little Spanish walk. And then give him a good reward. So now I'm just kind of playing around with what I can get him to do. So I'm telling him to walk while I'm sitting down. So, being in a different position. Asking him to walk. And I was really happy with him in this session. He had really fun mindset. I was even able to get him to trot. And overall, it was a really good day, and I was really proud of Dorado. And we're looking forward to our next sessions.